Hello ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of Guardian Spotlight. This is a series we have here at Planet Destiny that involves grabbing a community member and inviting them for an interview. This week we have PvP extraordinaire JustJason, a crucible anti-meta magician that pulls brand new and fresh PvP passions right out of the bag. Now without further ado, it's time to take aim and fire with the first cue. Who are you, good sir, and what do you do?
My name is JustJason, otherwise known as Jason by everyone. I mainly play Destiny, but I do have plans to make other content. But it's mainly Destiny so far, mainly PvP and trials and stuff.
You're quite recognised for having not only an extremely successful and very effective way of playing PvP in Destiny, but also an extremely diverse way of playing the game. What's the motivation behind that, the background? Is this something that you've developed over time?
I first started playing video games, especially like shooters and stuff, back like ages ago when Halo 3 came out, and that was mainly my first PvP experience. And then I moved to Battlefield for a good while, and then I saw this thing called Destiny come around, and I thought, holy shit, that's awesome. I was getting into that. So I guess in those games weapon diversity wasn't really a thing, so I just decided to branch out on myself and try stuff out, and naturally this sort of thing in PvP with my stuff happens. And yeah, I've been just switching up as much as I can, as often as I can, ever since. Using stuff like the meta stuff, I don't know, it almost feels too easy. I like to challenge myself with fun and unique playstyles every now and then.
And you've recently joined Last Rites as well. What's that all about? How did that come about? Actually,
funny story about that. I was talking to Axarian, and he's like one of the higher ups in it, and he was just like, Jason, you're good enough to join. And I was just like, okay, sign me up, fam. And that's how it started. It was pretty interesting. So.
And what kind of stuff have you been getting up to since you joined?
Just playing more of the Last Rites guys. Definitely Fun Police, AK, Might Guy as well. They're all great lads.
When you play, sit down and play some Crucible, what's like the outgoing philosophy, if there is one? Like when you launch a game mode to play, is there anything that you're setting out to do or achieve or experience, or is it just hitting that launch button and whatever happens, happens?
Pretty much whatever happens, happens. I just pull up like Ishtar Commander or something and go like, oh, I haven't used this in a while. I'll use this and maybe something else, and then see how it goes from there.
All-time favourite subclass, and while you're there, you may as well give me your all-time favourite loadout as well.
Oh, definitely Night Stalker, hands down. Not many people use snares, and no one really expects it, so I always just stick a smoke down when and then they run into it for hilarious trapping shenanigans. Another thing would be spike grenades. I've been using them before they even buffed, and they're so fun.
Is there a particular setup that you go towards for funsies?
It's pretty much anything that's considered non-meta at this stage in the game. I have been known for using the first curse a lot, but I do like to try to use other things. Telesto would be the hot topic. I know it's pretty bad for a gun that has the delayed kill time, but it's a fun gun to use. It's challenging, and it has its just unique perk or play style that you have to adjust to make it work, I guess.
I've seen you enjoying the Necrochasm in Trials as well. What's all that about?
The Necrochasm, damn, that's a really fun gun to use. It's like surprisingly effective, and for once in the entire history of Destiny, it's actually become useful. I think like the green tracers from its bullets, I don't know, I like throws people off, especially when you're spamming that many bullets at them as well. And the thrall explosion, that's just satisfying.
Alrighty, if you could buff one weapon of your choice and nerf one weapon of your choice, what would they be?
First curse, its damage, like as much as I love the gun, its damage drop off is still pretty noticeable. Like it's like made to be like the sniper hand cannon of its archetype, but it does suffer from some serious drop off even with the perk active, which makes me sad. Honestly, I wouldn't really nerf anything. Everything's pretty balanced at the moment, even considering the whole I have no special ammo ever kind of situation.
Yeah. That's good enough. Okay, if I was a leading developer at Bungie, one that has the power to flick switches and make things happen, what would you ask or say if you had that opportunity?
Fusion grenades. Why? Why do you do this?
Why do you do this? Destiny 2 is on the horizon. It's literally like close to being within our grasp, at least with the beta anyway. Ultimate hopes and fears for Destiny 2.
I would like separate playlists for casual or competitive players. I have a lot of friends that play Destiny, but not the PvP, so they can't really join me for anything of competitive nature.
Well, it just so happens that Luke Smith has said in multiple interviews that there will actually be a quick play and competitive playlists on Destiny 2's launch. How do you feel about that?
Happy days. Oh, sweet. Well, if I wasn't excited for the game, I am now.
Absolutely. Do you think it's fair to say that D2 seems to be paving the way for players such as yourself who really like to enjoy with experimentation and exploration of the weapons and the loadouts and the subclasses and just general diversity with everything? But the stuff that you've seen so far in the media and the press, is this like satisfying your hopes, you know?
Oh yes, definitely. I am concerned about how you get 2 primaries now and then 1 special heavy power weapon as it is, because I know fusion rifles are generally quite weak at the moment, so I'm not sure how those will work out as a power weapon. I haven't seen much gameplay on it though, so I'll have to get my hands on it myself.
What are you most excited for D2?
I want to see what all these new subclasses, especially if Night Stalker is returning. I want to see more dedicated builds or playstyles for each subclass in general. I know like Titans can put its shields down and Warlocks have that field thing that gives you more damage. And the Hunters have that dodge, which I'm so excited for, by the way. So I want to see these more dedicated roles I can play in. More MMO-ish kind of stuff.
But Night Stalker is certainly... have you got your sights set on a bit of Night Stalker gameplay?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. But then I did see that stuff on the new Blade Dancer or Arc Strider, Pole Dancer, whatever you call it. And it does look pretty awesome. So...
Okay, if there's anything that you could say to our amazing Destiny community, what would it be?
Be nice. Don't teabag.
That's good enough. I like that.
Don't use fusion rifles or fusion grenades. Sorry.
Yeah. I can get behind that for sure. Okay, where can we find you then, mate? Where is your channels and stuff? Do you stream? You do YouTube, obviously. So what's the?
You'll find me mostly on my YouTube channel, which is just Jason. And I'm usually on social media like Twitter and stuff. I do stream, but not very often because of work schedules and stuff. But yeah, mostly YouTube. Find me there.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the video. A massive round of applause and huge thanks to JustJason for coming out here and being part of this wonderful interview today. You can find all of the links to Jason's channels in the description box down below. Be sure to go and visit those. Slap a subscribe, slap a follow. That would be great. He's well worth it. You won't be disappointed, I can promise you. Until the next time though, folks, take care of yourselves and each other.
See you later.